Hello everybody, it is Nicole with A-Frayed-Knot, just hopping on tonight to do some crafting with you. So it is Woodpack Wednesday and we have the Patriotic Bows wood pack that we are going to be working with tonight. I am going to show you how to paint it just like this. This wood pack actually comes with 3 bows, okay? So tonight I'm going to show you exactly how to paint it. And then I'm going to show you how you can put it together, the steps to put it together to make it into a swag. However, you can do all kinds of different things with these. You can use them as like an ornament if you do a garland or a tree or anything like that. You can use them that way. You can make garden stakes out of them. But tonight I'm going to show you how to turn it into a swag. We actually did this inside of the woodworking group. The woodworkers have the pattern for the bows and we turned it into a swag. It is super cute and I want you guys to see exactly how to do it. So that's what we're going to do tonight. Oh, I'm actually seeing comments. Can you even believe that? Hey, Deborah. Hi, Erin. Hello, Donna. Hey, Paula and Trula. Hi, Patty. Hello, Vicky. I'm still going to get the iPad up and running just because, you know, sometimes the comments stop. So this way I can have like a backup just in case. So maybe I won't get it going. So anyway, hi, Martha. Hey, Brenda. How's everybody doing? Hello, Carol. Hey, Deborah from Pennsylvania. All right, let's see. There we go. There we are. It's making me nervous. It wasn't popping up over here. So I'm excited to do this with you guys. I actually painted 2 of them earlier because, you really just need to see how to paint one. So I got 2 of them out of the way earlier so I could show you. They're already starting with the fireworks here in my neighborhood and it's borderline ridiculous, but you know, it is what it is. What are you going to do? So anyway, you're probably going to hear some random fireworks, but anyhow, so we're going to paint one, but the wood pack does come with, what you see right here. Let me drop the link in here real quick, and pin it just so that you can have it. Let's see here. Where are the bows? Oh, there they are. Okay. So, good evening, Carol. Happy Wednesday, Vicky. Hello, Gwen. I know, Erin, I'm excited to do them. I really enjoy painting them. And I enjoyed painting the flags. I enjoy painting a lot of stuff, but I really enjoy doing different types of painting. I think that's what I enjoy. And this is fun because we're going to play around with a little bit of shading. Okay, give me a second. It is a whole process just to get back and forth. Okay, let's see here. Okay, I dropped the link in here for these bows. As soon as it comes up, yeah, I know. It's not still green, though. It is, I mean, the trees around me are green. The trees always pretty much stay green. But, like the hill behind us, I have a canal behind my house. No, none of that is green anymore. People don't care. They just don't care. You know what I mean? They just don't care. And that is sad. So I just pinned the link down below for the bows pack that we are working on. Hi, Tammy. So, hey, Geneva. So this is what it looks like right here, just like this. And it doesn't come with any drill holes or anything like that in it. I just go ahead and leave it that way. So this way you can do, let me set these over here so I don't misplace them. Okay, so this way you can do anything, you know, that you like with them, but I'll show you tonight how to put it together. So one of the things that I like to do to make it a little easier to paint is to just go ahead and outline what we'll be painting. So there's a couple of ways that we can do this. We can put all of our lines on just like you see me doing right here. And then let me do this and then I'll show you what I've got. And then paint them out individually. Okay, so you see how I just lined all of that. I'm gonna kind of darken that in a little bit more. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna come in and paint this whole top section and this round part in the color, I'm gonna use Tahoe. And then I'm gonna use Firehouse and Cotton. And then I have my pins right here. Okay, so I'll probably use my pins. I kind of do a mixture between the paintbrush and pins. So thank you, Robin, I appreciate that. Tammy is almost done with your boots, yay! When you get all done, you have to post a picture in the Made by Me Monday post, whether it's for this week or next week. Yes, I love to see those, you guys. So post your pictures. All right, let's see here. I'm gonna clear this space out right here. Okay. So let's do this. So I'm using the color Tahoe and I'm gonna just get a coat of the paint on, and the top part of this is going to be blue for like the banner of a flag. And I forgot to mention, I'm gonna be using this stencil right here. So this is the God, I think it's called God and Family. Last I checked, Essential Stencil still had this. I love this one. And I've been wanting to make a project with it. I made a project with it before, but I must have sold it on a Whatnot sale because I don't know where it's at. Or I put it away good, one of the two. Okay, so all I'm doing is just kind of following my lines. See how I just follow the lines that I drew on there. You don't have to draw any, but sometimes it's helpful. And then I do follow around, rather than just paint everything blue like this, I do follow inside here and I paint it in a round circular motion because that kind of gives it a little bit more definition. And then I'm going to show you how I go back in and shade. So you just really just want to have fun with it, just play around with it. But I like to get my base coat on first. Now, as far as the stripes go down here, there's two ways you could do it. You could paint it all white and then go in and add your lines and paint your red, or do like you've seen me do here and then paint them all out individually. Okay, so we've got a coat of Tahoe on right there. Now we're gonna go ahead and get a coat on right here. So you see how I'm just kind of following it around. So I'm just following my line. Okay, just like that. Okay, so you can kind of see, and I am painting the sides. This is Tahoe, Tammy. I love this blue. I like Liberty Blue also. It is a little darker. Tahoe is just a little brighter. And then Blue Jay is like a navy blue. Okay, and then I'm just following along the shape of the top part of the bow right here. And then we're going to get the sides. All right. Okay, so we got it all painted now. Now what I want to do is just get a little bit of, just a little dab of cotton. And I'm using the same brush. And what we're going to do is on this side right here, we're going to take a little bit more of the Tahoe color, because for me, I want the paint to be wet when I go to do the shading. And I could have done this first while the paint was still wet, but I just like to get the base coat on. And it's just all preference. We could have went ahead and just done it all at the same time, but I like to use the same brush. So I want it to be one consistent color of the base coat, and then come back, and then I just add in, and I'm following along. You see how I'm following this line right here? And just blending. Okay, and then I'm going to get a little bit more. And I'm just following along, blending it in so that it's kind of streaky looking. And then I'm going to get a little bit more, and I'm going to come right here, and I've got my brush, and I'm just going to use the tip of it, just like that. I actually like that. That looks really good. So then what we could do is just kind of add a little right here, just so it takes on the same, it's just a little bit lighter looking. Okay, so that's how we do that. Now I'm going to show you in the center. So I want to go ahead and get the center part, just add some more Tahoe color, because that's the blue color I'm using. Whatever blue you're using, just add some more so that your paint is wet. And then come back in with your white, and then just follow it around. You see how I'm following? Just in a circle, and just blending it. Get a little bit more. Okay, so you can see how we just followed that in a circle. And if you don't like it, just add your base color right back over it, and then go over it again. It's just about practicing. You just can't just do it. You just can't be scared to try it. You just have to get in there. And it is easiest, I feel, when your base coat is wet. But I like to get the base coat on first, and then come back and add another coat, just so that it is, it's wet paint. For me, it's easier to blend and shade when the paint is wet. Okay, so that's wet, and we're gonna come in. You see I just got white on there. I'm using the color Cotton, and I'm just following around just like this. And I'm gonna come up here. Just like that. And I like it to be a little swervy, and I can even come in and add a little bit more just to give some detail there to that bow. And then I'm gonna come in with the tippy top of my brush and just kind of highlight this right here. There. And they don't have to look exactly the same, but you just want to have a little bit of that, just that definition of the bow. You know how it just kind of has like little lines that come out from right here. And that's how I get it, is just by just blending and shading it with the base coat being wet, and then just add the white right in there and just kind of keep pulling it out until it blends together the way that you like it. Yes, Tammy, exactly. Yes, yes. Exactly like we did with the boots. The boots were fun also because it's a little bit bigger of a space to work with. And so you just keep blending it. And if you don't like it, you just take your base color, put it right back over it, and it's still wet. And then take the color that you're blending and shading with, and then just add it right back in until you like the way that it looks. I'm gonna go ahead down here, and I wanna fix this a little. So you see how the way I'm gonna do it is I'm just adding in some more of this paint right here, the Liberty Blue color. There we go. There we go. I like that. So I like the way that we kind of blended that back out down there. So you see how I wasn't really crazy about the way it looked. So I just added some more of the Liberty Blue along the bottom there, and then took the Cotton, the white color, and just shaded it in. And I really like the way that that looks. So we're going to leave that the way it is. And then I'm going to get a couple of other brushes because we're going to start painting our stripes. And I'm going to go ahead and do them individually. So that means we'll start with, let's just do one color at a time. So we'll start with the red one. I'll get a finer brush just in case. This should work though. So we're gonna go red here at the top, red here in the center, and then red on the edge. And then these in the insides here, we'll do 2 white stripes. Hi Mom, my mom is on. Hey Mary, how are you? Hello Nancy. Oh wait, I missed, oh, Donna, happy birthday. And I'm glad you got your May monthly kit today. And I hope you had a very happy birthday. Let's see. This is almost out. Almost empty, but let's see if, which is probably okay. Let me tip that upside down. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and just paint these individually. So I will tell you that this swag that we are going to be making, we are turning this into a swag tonight, and it will be in the Whatnot show on Friday, just so you guys know. I have, we are doing a Whatnot show on Friday at 5 o'clock Pacific time. And there's a lot of good things. And if you have yet to come join us over there, comment Whatnot and go get yourself in there so you can join us. It's a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun on the shows. Plus, there's just so many, it's just fun to watch. There's always auctions going on. All right, we're doing the next one now. That's this one right here. So I'm just following along and getting them all painted out. I just want to make sure I got the sides there. Hey, Penny. No, Kelly, Tahoe and Liberty are two different colors, so it's probably hard to see in the camera, but Tahoe is brighter. Liberty Blue is a little bit deeper. I was looking to see if I had something painted. I think I do. I've got a star from the next monthly kit. Oh no, it's not it's painted in Liberty Blue also. The other star is painted in no, one is in Tahoe. The other one is in Liberty Blue. Okay. Oh, thank you, Vicki, for the stars. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Okay. Aw, thank you, Vicki. Thank you, thank you. Oh, you didn't see it. Okay. Yeah, no, they're not the same. I mean, they're different. All right, so I'm just painting the sides. I just am using the same brush. I probably could have switched to a little bit bigger of a brush, but this is fine. It's just as easy for me to just keep using the same one. And then we're going to do this inside, and then we'll go back. So we're going to finish all of that. And then come back. And paint the white portions. Oh, is Beth on right now? Oh my goodness. What is Beth making? Hey, Jeanette, how are ya? It's good to see you. I'm over here making a mess in the paint. That's what I'm doing. Hey, Barb. Southwest Pennsylvania. The flag behind. I know. I need to put that in there. I've got 2 of them. Okay. I love them. That's why I'm having such a hard time. I might put one of them in there. I haven't decided yet. I love them flags, you guys. They are so cute. Okay. You can kind of see what it's coming together like. Oh, bees and butterflies. Well, when you go back over there, tell her I said hi. Oh, goodness. Yes, tell her I said hello. That's funny. I love it. Okay, we're just getting the sides painted. We're almost done, and then we're going to start painting the white. Once we get that painted, then we're going to do the details. Oh, thank you, Jeanette. Hey, Marsha. I was going to ask, is that far from you, Jeanette? It must be like further north, I'm guessing. I don't know. I have no idea, but I was wondering if it was by you. Okay, let's see. Okay, this is red right here. I just want to make sure I don't paint the area red that needs to be white. Okay. Oh, 5 hours. Okay. Well, that's like here, in California. I'm down in Southern California, so San Francisco is about, I don't know, 6 or 7 hours? Honestly, I've kind of forgotten. It's either 6 or 7. But yeah, it's a good little distance away. Okay, so we're just getting this last little bit for the red. There. Okay. So you can see what it's looking like. I think it looks pretty good actually. So I do have a little red left, so I can just sort of fill in. Oh, I didn't paint the side right here. Okay, and I really like the way this brush painted, so let's see. I could use this one. This one might work. Let's try it. Hey, Mary. Oh, same here, Jeanette. There are, yeah, California's huge, and there's lots of towns I've never heard of. I would imagine a lot of states are probably like that. This thing always gets so twisted. Yeah, I'd imagine. Okay. We're going to start on this side because it's a little bit more dry. I just, you know, let's see. I'm going to use this one, and hopefully I got all the red out of it. I didn't. I can see red coming through. Okay. I don't want our stripes to be pink, so I just ditched that one and got another one. Okay. So there's one, and we're going to go ahead and paint the side. Okay. All right, give me a moment. I just need to pull my hair back because it's getting in the way. Oh, you don't travel much. You've been doing pretty good, though. You've been traveling quite a bit, actually. For not traveling much, I think you're doing an amazing job, Jeanette. I did, Mary, beforehand. I drew them on so that I could kind of have a guide to... Ooh. Okay, well, that looks awful, but at least it's not in the way. I did draw them on in the beginning so that this way I could kind of just follow along and sort of paint inside the lines. And I totally missed this one right here. It's just as, to me, it's a little bit easier that way. to just kind of sketch them inside and then just sort of have a guide to follow. I like to do that a little bit better. Well, I really chopped this up. There we go. Just wasn't liking the way that it was looking. So I did mention earlier, so the woodworkers have this pattern, and we cut these out originally in the woodworking group. And so they have the template to cut them out and make endless things with them. And they have also the template for like the design that I've drawn in here. So that is one of the benefits of getting into the woodworking group, because then you can make as many as you want. Yes, Mary. Yes, yes. That's what I was just saying. The woodworkers have the pattern to be able to cut them out, and the template for the lines. I just went ahead and drew them in here for a project tonight because this is just a wood pack. It doesn't come with any type of template. But I showed you guys how I did it, and it's really pretty easy. So, you can definitely just outline it. And with a pencil is the best thing. So this way, if you don't like it, you could just erase it. And that's exactly what I would do, is just draw it on exactly how you see here. And start with one side, and then you can kind of come over and do the other side. No, Erin, the kit doesn't come. So it's just a wood pack, and it just comes with the bow cutouts. That's it. Okay. So there's that. I'm going to go ahead and paint right under here. And then our last little stripe right here. Okay, so I just kind of go in and paint right in that little line right there, just to kind of connect it, and then I come down and follow just the curve of the red line. Just like this. So just follow along. I like it to try to be one smooth line, but when you run out of paint, you have to go reload your brush. And then I just try to pick up where I left off. Just like that. So I'm just adding a little bit more cotton, but I actually think it looks pretty good. I don't think I just have more in the palette, so we don't really necessarily need to add more. I'm just gonna go ahead and smooth out a few lines. That looks good. Okay. So I pulled out these letters right here. They come from Hobby Lobby. I do really like these. And we're going to put USA on each of the bows. So a U on one bow, a S on one bow, and an A on the other bow. And what I want to do is just get a little bit of tape, and we're just going to paint them. Okay. Thank you, Ellen. Thanks, Kim. She said, I figured she'd want to know. Did you tell her the bows? I think she might have seen the bows. Maybe she didn't. I thought she might have seen the bows. All right, so I think I'm going to use 24K to paint these. Let's see what it looks like in 24K. That might be really cute. Okay. I don't know why I get so much paint out there for the littlest of projects. We didn't need that much. Oh, that's gonna look good. Let me hold it up for you to see. Okay. Let me put the rest back in the bottle first. Okay, so I painted it in 24K, so you can kind of see that. Oh, that's awesome, Mary. Yes, that is so cool. Oh, thank you, Sherry. No, Jenna, and hello, but no, the lines aren't already there. I just drew them in. It just, well, when you get the wood, it just comes blank, just like that. And then I just drew them in. Okay. Alrighty, next, what we're going to do is go ahead and I'm going to dry it just to make sure it's completely dry. Me too, Kim. I love it in the gold. I wish I would have done my original one. Okay. That's good. So what we're going to do next is take our, I'm just going to take my black pen and I'm just going to start outlining the outside of it. Well, not really the outside, because I'm also going to outline the inside here of the bow. So you see how I just follow around? Remember, I did a little bit of the shading and I made sure to do it like in the circular motion. And then I just follow around in that circular motion, well, in the circle that I painted around, and then I just do my outline. And then I'm going to do the same thing here. So I'm just going to follow all the way around that. And I'm just doing a line and then like 2 dots and then a line. So we'll start right here. So I'm on this side right there. And then right here, I'm right here. I'm just going to come up and just do a little, like a little loop-de, and then come over to here. Just like that. And then I'm going to come down here onto the tail. So you see how we're coming down the tail now. So there's the tail, and then I'm going to come right up along here. Okay, and then we're going to just continue right on down this other side and then come right on up. And then I'll kind of stop right in here, and I like to finish this way first, but I do want to finish off this tail here. Okay, so you see how I just kind of stopped right there. That so I can come up here and just finish off this side. So there we are, now on this side. And then we're just going to start right here. Just like that. It looks good. Okay. So next what I want to do is go ahead and we could either stencil on the stars and then add our white. I do want to add some white detailing in there. Let's go ahead and stencil on our stars first. Okay, so I'm using so you can kind of see the God, Family, and Country has these 3 stars down here, and this one is a little bigger than the 2 outside ones, so I've decided to use that one just because I like the size of it. Actually, let's, can't decide which I want to do first. All right, we're gonna just stencil on our stars first. So I'm gonna put a star right here. And we do wanna make sure that we offload. Still wanna offload as much as possible so that you don't get any of that bleed through. So we're gonna put one there, and one down here. So you can kind of see what that's looking like. And then we're going to put 3 in here also. So I'm going to do one up here. Just like that. And then one over here. And then one down here. Oh yeah, the bows would be very cute for Christmas. I don't know, Nancy. I think it would depend for me, like what colors I wanted to use for Christmas. And then just paint them like that. You could definitely do it traditional Christmas colors. I might just paint them in like I don't know. It just depends, because I was really liking like some of the pinks and greens and those colors. But I think what I like the swag idea of it, and I would put it like in a tree. You don't have to make a swag if you want to put it in your tree. You can still kind of put them, you know, accordingly. But there's 3 bows, and right away my mind goes to put a J, a O, a Y. I always like to put joy on things, and this is perfect for that. So I'm not real sure. I'm going to think about it, because I definitely will be bringing these back for Christmas time. I had kind of planned it the whole time, and maybe even Christmas in July. So if you get them, you could, depending how you use them, you could paint the backs of them to be like patriotic on one side and Christmas on the other side. So I'm just throwing that out there just in case, because you definitely could do that. And even if it was a swag, you could still do that. If you make it a swag like I'm going to do, you could still do the other side. I use the wire to hang it, I guess, just depending how you would hang it, but you could definitely, oh no, you know what? It would be a little more challenging if it's a swag, because the wire is going to go back here. So that's the only thing. I just thought about that. Okay. So next what we're going to do is we are just going to take a little bit of our cotton color, and we're just going to add some little like white line type details. If you do them individually, if you don't make them a swag, you can definitely do them double-sided, but a swag would be a little more challenging depending how you hang it, because I'm using the wire, so the wire is going to go on the back. I definitely am thinking that I need multiples, because they would be very cute in your tree at Christmas time. Just kind of, I like big ornaments in my tree, so I think they would be very cute in a tree. Even just done up real like chippy looking, and I don't know, I just got a lot of ideas in my head, because real chippy farmhouse looking would be very cute too. Okay, so I'm just adding some white lined details, and I'm just going to kind of go around. They're just going to be sort of broken up. Just like that. They're just sort of broken up. They don't need to connect. I mean, they could connect if you want them to, but mine aren't. Okay, so you can see how I did it around there. And then I'm going to add some right in this area too. And then you just want to kind of keep a little paper towel handy so you don't get too much buildup in your brush. When you get too much buildup, then it just starts making your lines thicker, and I don't want my lines real thick. So you can kind of see how I'm just following around the shape of our cutout here. And then I'm going to come right here and follow this line right there. Just like that. And then we're just going to come inside of our red lines and just follow just the shape of your line. So I did right here on that red line. It's just very faint. And then we're going to do on this one right here as well. So you see how I just did a little one right here and sort of faded it out and then picked it up down there at the bottom. And we'll do the same thing right here. So I just start the line and then just kind of follow along with the shape. The shape is just kind of squiggly. So just start the line here, follow along, just let it fade out, and then pick it up right here. And then I'll do the same thing right here where I'm just going to follow this. Right there on the blue, just follow that around. And then I'm going to do a little bit in the red. I tend to go more towards the bottom of this red stripe since there's a line right here. So I put the line in the red stripe towards the bottom of the stripe. So that one right there, and then we're going to do this one right here, where I'm just going to start this line. See, I just kind of took it and stopped it right there, and then I'm going to pick it up just like that right here. And then that's it. That's it for that. Okay, so we'll put our letters on last. They're looking really good. Look at that. They're shimmery. They look really good. And then what we're going to do next, I'm just going to make sure everything is dry. I have my other two right here. I did these earlier because I really wanted to make sure. So just seeing me paint one is really all you need to be able to just kind of take it and run with it to do it patriotic. If you wanted to paint all three of them exactly the same, then that's exactly what I'm doing for this. So you can see my other two are exactly the same. And we're going to make a swag now. So they're going to look just like this. I want to make sure that's dry. So this is the one that I painted with you guys. I actually like it the best. I'm going to put it in the center. I like the shading in this one. These ones, the shading is good also, but it's not as pronounced as this one is. So you can see, and they may be different every time you do it, and that's fine. As you can see here in the 3 that I've got, they're a little bit different. And that's okay. I think that's perfectly fine. So I am excited because I treated myself to a new drill bit set, and I'm excited to try it tonight. It is a Ryobi, as you can see, and now, providing I put them away, I can actually tell you what size drill bit I'm using. I've never been able to tell you guys that until now. And I think I'll use I guess they give you 2 1/4 inch. That's nice because I probably use 1/4 inch the most. I've just never really been able to definitely say because this is how I store them typically. So this was only 12 bucks. I picked it up when I was at Home Depot the other day. So I said, I definitely need some new drill bits. There we go. Alrighty, so what we're gonna do is, I wanted to see where I drilled them in my original one, is we're just gonna drill holes in these. And the reason I'm drilling them about right here is because the wire is I don't wanna see the wire above here, okay? Don't wanna see that. So I'm gonna go right here. Well, what in the world? All excited about my drill bits and they're not gonna work. Let me see. That's not even funny. All right, let's see. I'm gonna try it one more time. Clearly, those are going to have to go back because that's not going to work for me. Let me use this one. That's what it should do. Okay, that's okay. So I drill a hole on each side. I should have tried them ahead of time, but I'll play with them a little bit more before I just go take them back. I flipped it to reverse just to make sure it wasn't. It was originally going the right way, but I flipped it around just to make sure, and it's not. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with them. Okay, so I'm going to use my wire, and I am going to wear my safety glasses because when I do swags like this, I use a pretty long wire, and when I'm not doing something with a really long wire, the wire doesn't really get away from me because it's short, but this one is pretty long, so the wire can get away from you. So I like to wear my safety glasses. So I just, for the most part, kind of eyeball it out. I don't remember how long I told the woodworkers that I made it, but I'll measure this just so you'll have an idea. It's probably close to, okay, let's see. let's go, I'm going to go with 58 inches. No, you know what? I'm just going to go 60. Just make it 60 to make it easy. 60 inches. Oh my goodness. I'm on the struggle bus right now. Okay, there we go. 60 inches. Hopefully that's long enough. I think it was about that long in the woodworking group. I just don't remember what I told them. Okay, so we're gonna take one of them and I'm gonna run it from the back through the front and then pull this out like so. And then I'm gonna bend it over and do a few curlicues. And then right here, I'm gonna loop it. You see how I kind of make like an awareness ribbon almost? That's what the loop looks like. And then I'm just gonna wrap it around. And then I'll cut that off. And then that is gonna create the hanger, okay? I like to tie a little fabric around that, so we'll do that towards the end. And then the wire is gonna come from the back right there. Just like this. And then you see how I just kind of push it all the way through. And then I got my wire right there. And then I bend it. And then usually in between each, I'll say each bow, whatever it is that I'm making a swag with, in between, I do about 2 curlicues, and that's kind of my spacing. So I just hold my hand right here and then do 1, 2, and that kind of creates my spacing for, I'm gonna go around one more time. There we go. But you see what I mean? Like the wire is over here. So I try to keep it behind me, but sometimes it can sneak up on you and come bite you in the back. So just be aware of that. And then what we're gonna do is now we're coming to this end and we're gonna go in from the front and then feed it all the way through, right up to just about the width of my finger away from the curlicue, and then I just kind of bend it, just like that. And then I'm gonna take this end and feed it through from the back to the front. And then the wire is going to, I'm just gonna kind of work it. You see how I just kind of press it all the way down, and then I pull it through right here. So I'm just pressing and pulling. There we go. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do a couple more curlicues right here. I'm gonna go ahead and add one more just because. There we go. So you can kind of see what those look like. And now we're going to take our last bow and from the front to the back, because I want the wire, I don't want the wire going across the front. So I go in from the front and wrap it around the back. And then just bend it. And then pull it through. Pull, 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 pull. So you could either pull it, sometimes it's easier to just push it down with your palm just like this. And you see I'm just kind of working it through. And then once I get here and it's pushed down, pull it so it's kind of flat there on the side. And then we're gonna go ahead and do some more curlicues. I don't want to do too many more than what I have over here on this side. So that's pretty good. And then we're gonna do, looks about right. We're going to do it's like an awareness type loop and then just come around And then I'm going to cut the rest of that off. I could keep wrapping it or just cut it. And then I like to just take some fabric and then just tie them right here. Ah, did Beth finish? Kim was over there watching Beth also. Did she just finish up? Or you were switching back and forth too? That's hilarious. I love it. I love it. Okay, so I'm going to trim that. And it could be too long. I don't know. We're just going to see. And then we'll use this one over here. She just finished up. Awesome. We're finishing up about the same time. How funny. Okay, we have one last thing to do, and that's put our letters on. I just want to make sure that those are sort of frayed. Okay. Okay, see how our letters will fit in here beautifully. I love it. Trying to be careful because the last thing I want to do is break them after I got them all painted. So these letters that I have come from Hobby Lobby. I love the font of these letters and I use them for a lot of things. Okay. Ah. I had a, I just don't know where I put it. I had a super glue, but I don't know where I put it. Oh, here it is. Can you guys hear the birds? He's a really happy guy. Okay. Thank you, Patty. So, okay, that one. Eesh, I put that a little crooked, but I don't think it's really going to matter just because of the way that this is going to hang. It is a tiny bit crooked, but I don't think it's going to matter. Look how cute. I love this, you guys. Look it. USA banner. So there it is. And it will be on the Whatnot sale on Friday at 5. Thank you, Tammy. 5 o'clock Pacific time, we will be having a Whatnot show. So if you've never been there, comment Whatnot. We'll send you my link. If you've never been on Whatnot, you can use that link and then you will get a $15 credit to shop any show. It doesn't have to be mine. And if you want to learn more about the woodworking group, just comment woodworker and I'll send you all the information to that. So I did talk about that a little bit tonight because the woodworkers have this pattern also, and they have the template, everything for it. So that's pretty cool. Thank you, Erin. Thanks, Trula. Thanks, Kim. I'm glad you guys love it. Thank you so much. So, yes, there's some good things in the Whatnot show. So make sure you come join us on Friday. So anyway, that is it for now. More than likely, I will be on tomorrow night. I hadn't been crafting on Thursdays because I go live with the woodworkers, but I am excited to make a couple of things with the Essential Stencil new stuff. So let's craft tomorrow night too, okay? I think I will really enjoy that, and I want to use some of their new things because their new line launches on Friday. So yeah, let's come back tomorrow night and do some more crafting. So you guys enjoy the rest of your night, and I will see you tomorrow. So until then, take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.